these locks, I'm to the point where I don't even want to touch them anymore. I've let them go for too long. They are just over 3 years old. The Locs were started in April of 2016. It is now August of 2019. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and the guy that started them was in Marietta. So he started them. I let him he did the first few retwists, and then in the interest of cost savings, I started maintaining them myself. And honestly, I was doing a pretty good job. As you can see, the end parts of the Locs, they were probably no more than an inch and a half long when it went from him doing the retwist to me doing them myself. And so long as I was staying up on them, they were looking good, staying healthy, blah, 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 blah. But I will tell you, last fall, we had a major crisis in our family. It's just like, woo, honey. I was just like, a huge financial strain, a huge emotional, and just a huge drain and strain on me in several different ways. So I will be honest, I neglected my hair. I did, and now it's starting to show. Locks that the back ones don't worry me so much. It's a lot of the ones that the back lower part don't bother, there's a lot of the ones in the back, the part of your hair where you lay down. The front, I've had to combine some of them just to save them. And there's some now that they're still hanging on by a thread. So I need some major lock repair. But in the interest of in the interest of cost saving, and because of my dire, hey, this is Cielle. I'm Cielle Folsom Scott. I am an independent filmmaker. I am CEO of Uphill Entertainment Films. And I'm doing this pitch proposal to see if I can find a loctician who would be interested in having a commercial done. I'm not only a filmmaker, but I'm a musician. I've been playing piano since I was 10, writing music. So I'm like, okay, why am I neglecting my locks? Why don't I see if I can find somebody who would be interested in having a commercial done? Kind of a cross between a commercial and a film trailer. Since, with my work and my interest in film. And, we can kind of barter. That's what I'm looking for right now. Somebody to repair my locks. And because due to the crisis my family went through, it was such a financial and emotional strain and drain on me. My money is real funny. Real funny. When I say funny, I mean real funny. So yeah, I am open to doing a commercial / film trailer for, a stylist, a loctician that's, really trying to get out there and to, or maybe you're already out there and you just, kind of been, depending on social media and the usual avenues for advertising yourself or whatever. We can put together a nice, especially if you already got a whole bunch of video clips, a whole bunch of photos, put together a nice a commercial / film trailer. I will do you a personal jingle. You remember the Jamie Foxx show? And that's what Jamie's his line of work was writing jingles. And so yeah, I love writing poetry. So songwriting comes easy for me. So I could write a personal jingle just for you and your services. And in return, can you please repair these locks? Honestly, I was doing a decent job of keeping them retwisted myself. As you can see from, they were probably only about an inch and a half long when I stopped going to Sean, the guy that was retwisting. Yeah, there's probably somewhere about right up in here when I started maintaining them myself. So you can see from that point all the way up, they're fairly healthy. They're fairly healthy. They kind of kept their size. But I got a lot of them now that are not healthy when you get up close to the roots. And then the last retwist I did, this is August, the last retwist I did was in June, and I didn't do it really well. I didn't do it tight enough. I didn't have the right product, and it unraveled. I've had that happen a couple of times. I retwisted, it unraveled. So right now, some of these locks, it locks up. I guess my hair is just nappier in the back. In the back, even if I don't retwist, it locks up pretty quickly. Some of these other ones, some of the other ones have a good inch and a half of hair that's just new growth that has not even locked up because what I retwisted has unraveled I just need some major repair. I got a couple of them up here. I've had to combine some of them just to save them. I got one up here somewhere toward the front of my head that's just, oh my goodness, just hanging on by a thread. And I hate that. I hate that. Sometimes I look at my hair just hoping and praying I don't have to chop them off and start over. I do not want to do that. So if you're a loctician and you're interested in having a lab rat, I can be your lab rat, especially if you do teaching. If you are into teaching people how to do locks, I would be a prime, and I mean a good suspect. Oh, I mean suspect. I would just be a really good candidate for teaching people how to repair locks. There's a lot to learn on this hair or her, and they stay on photogenic, boo. Oh no, that's what they had said. No, seriously. Yeah, let's work together. Let's work together. I get my locks fixed, you know, you get a nice, well, I mean, you know, if I'm doing you a whole commercial and a trailer and a jingle, it's going to be worth a few retwists, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You tell me what it's worth to you, and let's get your work, put it together, and get you some free, not a free, but a complimentary commercial film trailer. Or we could go so far as to do a documentary, a short documentary on your work, who you are, how you got into doing locks, why you enjoy working with natural hair. There's so many ideas we could do and exchange it for maybe 6 months or a year taking care of this stuff. We can work this out. Oh, and I got so many ideas for a good jingle. Oh. So hang tight. Stay tuned. I'll show you a couple of clips of me at the piano. I don't showcase a whole lot of my original music for obvious sake. Some of it is not yet copywritten, so I just don't get into playing a whole lot of that online or putting it on social media. But the movie that I'm working on in Colorado right now is one that I'll be doing a lot of original music for. So holla at your girl. Let me know if you need a lab rat. Oh, honey, because my money is funny, but I got all kind of creative talents that you can use, boo, if you're willing to fix this stuff on my head. I'm not going to say mess because I like my hair. I like my hair. Oh, I like my hair. Yeah, okay, I'm silly. But, yeah, I can show you some of the pictures of the progression from when they were started up until now. I promise you, I used to be so diligent with making sure that I was staying up on the retwist, and I just kind of fell off the wagon, and I've just been naughty about these things, but I love them. I love my locks, and yeah, I'm ready to get back on the wagon, taking care of them, and I got all kind of new growth up here. I don't know, some of it they've started to thin, and that concerns me. And I do understand that, you know, from my research, some of it could be tension, the tension, whatever they call it, alopecia, whatever, from the tension and pulling it. And then the fact that they're heavier, which is why now a lot of times I'll just kind of fold them up, make a makeshift bun, kind of wrap them kind of in a wrap motion. I promise you this is lint. Not creepy crawlies. I'm kind of hold the camera. So yeah, this is they look dirty, but they're really, a lot of that's dandruff and you know, my gray hair. And honestly, have mercy, honey, they are dirty. Yeah, they need to be washed. They need to be washed. And holla at your girl. Help a sister out. Let's work together. Let me help you and you help me, because you know, somebody probably charged me $200 for repair on these things, and I just don't got it right now. I got skills I can give you that will be worth much more than whatever $200-300 you can get for this head. So holla at your girl. What? This is Cielle signing off on August 3rd, 2018. Thanks for listening. Holler. Ow. Yeah. So